After months of public speculation and concern over King Charles III's health, Buckingham Palace has confirmed what many had anticipated. A transition is quietly underway at the heart of the British monarchy. King Charles, facing ongoing and serious health challenges, has begun stepping back from his royal duties, making way for Prince William to take on a more prominent leadership role. This development has marked a major turning point for the monarchy, raising questions about its future and how the next generation will lead in a rapidly changing world. King Charles III has been diagnosed with cancer, a revelation that shocked both the public and the royal family. Although the specific type of cancer has not been disclosed by Buckingham Palace, the gravity of the diagnosis has been enough to initiate serious discussions behind palace doors about the future of the monarchy. For decades, Charles has embodied dedication to royal duties, even before ascending to the throne. Yet the energy that once defined his presence has noticeably faded. Despite undergoing treatment, Charles has remained publicly committed to his responsibilities, attending key events, and remaining engaged in political and diplomatic matters. However, his appearances are less frequent, and the toll of his condition is becoming increasingly evident. Medical experts and close insiders alike acknowledge that the physical and emotional demands of cancer treatment may significantly hinder his ability to lead, especially over the long term. This has prompted preparations within the palace. Advisors are mapping out scenarios, discussing succession plans, and bracing for what may come sooner than expected. The British public, ever watchful, has already begun to look toward Prince William as the de facto leader of the monarchy. Prince William, long known as the diligent heir following in his father's footsteps, has stepped into the spotlight in a manner that is both natural and urgent. While King Charles remains the official monarch, many of his duties have quietly shifted to his son. William now presides over key meetings, represents the crown in international affairs, and assumes more decision-making responsibilities, tasks that once required the king's direct involvement. William's transformation is evident not only in his increasing workload, but also in his demeanor. Observers have noted his growing confidence, clarity in speech, and more assertive presence at public engagements. He has met with world leaders, overseen charity initiatives, and made headlines for tackling contemporary social issues. His focus on mental health, support for military veterans, climate change advocacy, and efforts to modernize the royal institution have struck a chord with the younger generation, a demographic that has grown increasingly detached from the monarchy in recent years. What differentiates William from past monarchs is his desire to modernize and humanize the monarchy. He believes in a more approachable and grounded style of leadership, one that listens to people's concerns and seeks to make a tangible impact. This style contrasts with King Charles's more traditional focus on ceremonial duties and long-standing causes, such as environmentalism and intergovernmental relations. Although William respects tradition, he understands the need for adaptation to maintain the monarchy's relevance. Despite assuming a growing number of royal duties, Prince William has shown deference to his father's role as king. He has appeared alongside King Charles at major events, never publicly challenging his authority. This delicate balancing act of stepping forward without overstepping has earned him admiration within the institution and among the public. Nevertheless, there are growing conversations, both inside and outside of the palace, about the balance of power. While Prince William's influence is increasing, the public is wondering just how much control he already has. With the king's reduced capacity, the monarchy finds itself at a crossroads. Should tradition dictate that Charles remains on the throne indefinitely, or should pragmatism dictate that William assume the crown to ensure a stable future? These questions are further fueled by polls and surveys showing rising public support for William and Princess Catherine. According to recent data, Prince William enjoys a favorability rating of 72%, the highest among senior royals. Princess Catherine follows closely, admired for her grace, work ethic, and charitable involvement. In contrast, King Charles's approval has dropped significantly, currently hovering around 47%, a sign of growing public concern. Public opinion plays a crucial role in shaping the monarchy's future, especially in modern times. The British monarchy, though symbolic in governance, relies heavily on public approval to sustain its cultural and social relevance. In this regard, Prince William appears to be the bridge between tradition and transformation. William's more personal and grounded approach to leadership resonates with a broader audience. His engagement with communities, his hands-on involvement in charitable work, and his candid conversations about mental health have earned him widespread respect. This connection is particularly meaningful to younger citizens, many of whom question the relevance of the monarchy in the 21st century. A telling statistic shows that only 32% of Britons aged 18 to 24 believe the monarchy is still relevant. However, older generations continue to support the institution, creating a generational divide that Prince William must navigate carefully. His challenge lies in modernizing without alienating traditionalists, a balance that few have achieved. As King Charles battles illness, Queen Camilla has emerged as a pillar of strength. Though she has largely remained in the background, her presence has become more crucial during this time. She has accompanied the king to medical appointments, ensured continuity of the king's daily routine, and taken on royal engagements in his absence. However, the emotional toll has not escaped notice. Insiders report that Camilla has appeared more withdrawn at events, sometimes leaving early or showing signs of stress. She continues to maintain a calm public demeanor, but those close to her say the burden is immense. Behind closed doors, she is managing not only her husband's declining health, but also the pressure of maintaining royal stability. Queen Camilla never aspired to be at the center of royal power, yet now she finds herself bearing the weight of the monarchy alongside Prince William. Her role is increasingly administrative, logistical, and emotional, quietly ensuring the continuity of the institution during its most vulnerable time. Prince William's rise has not come without internal tension. Within the royal family, there are differing views on how to handle the transition. Some advisors and senior royals believe in maintaining tradition at all costs, while others recognize the need for evolution. William himself is navigating complex relationships with other royals, political figures, and a media landscape eager to analyze his every move. The strain is intensified by Princess Catherine's own health challenges, which have impacted her ability to engage in public life. Despite this, she remains one of William's strongest allies, and her popularity with the public is an asset to the monarchy. Their shared image as modern, grounded parents has helped endear them to citizens who want a monarchy that feels accessible and relatable. Another aspect of King Charles's reign that has drawn attention is his diplomatic approach. Unlike his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, who remained famously neutral, King Charles has taken bolder stances on international issues. His vocal support for Ukraine, condemnation of Russia's aggression, and advocacy for human rights have stirred both admiration and criticism. While his stance has been applauded by many in the West, it has also caused diplomatic unease with nations like Russia and China. King Charles's willingness to speak out has placed the monarchy in a more politically sensitive position, one that previous monarchs typically avoided. Prince William, by contrast, has focused less on global politics and more on humanitarian issues. He has represented the UK at international events, met with foreign leaders, and overseen the Duchy of Cornwall's modernization. His leadership style leans toward empathy and pragmatism, earning him growing respect on the world stage. The British monarchy is clearly in a period of transition. King Charles, while still formally ruling, is increasingly stepping back from day-to-day operations. Prince William is filling the void, not just as a placeholder, but as an emerging leader. He is already overseeing estates, finances, public engagements, and foreign relations. The palace staff, many of whom served under King Charles for years, are now coordinating directly with William's team in anticipation of a more permanent shift. Though no official announcement has been made about abdication, the signs are pointing in one direction. The monarchy is preparing for the inevitable. William is no longer the prince in waiting. In many ways, he is already king in action, if not in title. The royal family stands at a crossroads. King Charles's health struggles, Prince William's rising leadership, and shifting public opinion are converging into a moment of profound change. The monarchy, once an institution bound tightly by tradition, is now being shaped by urgency, public demand, and a changing global landscape. Whether Charles officially steps down or not, the public has already begun to embrace Prince William as the future face of the crown. His popularity, vision, and ability to connect with citizens suggest a promising new chapter for the royal family. But the road ahead won't be easy. William will need to maintain the monarchy's integrity while modernizing its purpose. He must bridge generations, soothe internal conflicts, and meet the high expectations placed upon him. The weight of the crown is heavy, but perhaps never before has it rested so clearly on the shoulders of a man not yet king.